Grief Talk with Von Solis, the clips.
I think we always need some kind of inspiration in the early days, hope, something like you and I hung on to and we talked about earlier. Would you say most of those stories were inspiring, that people found something to keep them moving forward?
Yeah, and that was one of the missions of the book, was to provide hope and inspiration to the reader. Mm-hmm. So that was that it's not just about their grief journey, but how did they manage that grief? How were they able to, even if it was begin to heal? Mm-hmm. You know, because I think it's a journey, it's a process.
Absolutely.
So at that point, how did they get there? How did they get there from the loss or even before the loss? Because sometimes there were caretakers prior to, or there was a story that went with it. And then there were others that were suicides or accidents where people were gone in an instant, although there's still a little bit of a backstory of how they got to that. And then how, as a grieving person, a bereaved person, how they managed their grief, how they began to heal, steps that they took that other people may be able to use. And on the other side of that, it's to help people feel like they're not alone. When you're grieving, you can feel like you're so alone and nobody understands you. These books are really meant to help everyone involved, because whether it's a year, whether it's 30 years, more healing's going to take place.
Absolutely.